Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Denver. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. They've got his man complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field, but as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outside. Have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his...
Touchdown, Broncos! Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Davis. And some room to maneuver. And bulldozing his way through. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. And this is caught by Watkins for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Carr. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there for the Raiders.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Carr to throw. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Wilson, rolling to his left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man, complete. And finally he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A huge play there for Denver. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. It is fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. After the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He's going to go up top again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On first down, Wilson letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson gets it to Gordon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you will.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Escaping the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Divine Diablo. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Mike Boone. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this first half. McManus's point after is good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they just...
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Broncos 42, Raiders 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now it's Wilson. And, oh, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. Touchdown. Quez Watkins on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, now Carr. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Flush to his right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the ground, this is Johnson.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a give. This is Abdullah. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. Like 7.
They go with Abdullah again. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Keep the chains moving and pick up another 1st down.
On first down, Abdullah. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Again, it's Abdullah. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he's got this down to the 35. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 2. A handoff to Abdullah. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Here's a give to the fullback. That's Johnson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Abdullah on the counter. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Toss play right, Abdullah. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
They're going to run it with Abdullah. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amir Abdullah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So a big decision there to go on 4th down. Gets them not only the first, but gets them the touchdown as well.
And Brandon, you and I know that all these coaches tell us if every play is executed the way it's designed, it goes for a touchdown. But let's be honest, they were shooting for the first down on that one, and boy, were they fortunate to take it all the way in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they will take a knee here. Two running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.